Go get my. Let me get my. Okay, so let's see. Need to clean this up. Nobody yet, but that's all right. Gotta clean everything up. That way I don't trip. Got a lot of stuff and wood and stuff on the ground. Let's see. I reckon I could, looks like I throw it in. top and the back. And they were supposed to be 32 inches for the legs for the height, but still learning my cuts. So 31 and 7/8. Come up to like right there or so. I did the best I could. I gotta learn my cuts better. Stop using the circular saw. Take a eighth of an inch off, or yeah, that's what I need to do. So that way I can get them level. Because yesterday I set them on the ground and they were real wobbly, and I don't want them to be really wobbly. Because the lady that's wanting me to build these for, she's going to want them sturdy so she can set stuff on them. Nobody likes a wobbly table. Other than that, they seem really sturdy. Let's see if they hold me up. I'm about 310 pounds, so yeah, that should hold up a lot of weight. Hold my big old gorilla butt. Alright, so now I gotta find out which one was that I'm supposed to cut. Alright. Just gotta take this a little bit off to make sure it's nice and level. And then I'll take it out there on the more level ground and find the bad spot. See how level it is. That's not it. It was that one. Get my pencil. I don't like how that was sitting there. Guess that's the way I'm gonna have to do it. I should be wearing safety glasses. I'll just use the squint method. How about that? Whoops. That's close. Close enough. That's definitely the ground. 32 and an 8. How did I do that? That doesn't make any sense, man. And this one's 31 and 9/16. 31 and 7/8. (32 and a 16). Good Lord. And you can see this one just by, you kind of see how far off it is. This one on the bottom. Well, 31 and 7/8 was about the shortest. So I need to cut them all to 31 and 7/8. That one's pretty much already there. Just trim it up a little bit. That one really needs to be cut. So let's flip it over and do the long ones first. 31 and 7/8. Jeez, that is really off. I wonder why it's so rocky. Alright. I really hope this don't mess things up, because I don't want to mess things up. I'm going to cut this up. Let's see if it works. 31 and 7/8. I just have to apologize to her. I gotta get better with my cuts, man. Some people may not be as forgiving when they order stuff from me. You don't want it to be precise. Hey guys, welcome to the live. My name's Chad. Running a business called C&K Laser Engraving, and all that, as you see on the name, but I'm starting to venture into furniture making and such. I've always wanted to kind of do woodworking stuff, so very amateurish. I got amateur tools and amateur skills, but just bear with me. Just enjoy watching. Trying to make this stuff look good as best I can. I am getting better, I think. Tell you what. Let me flip this around so you can see what I'm doing instead of seeing my back. Corn got me, man. Stings. Already 1 7/8. That's what we want. Flip it over. Do the other ones. Okay. So I moved. Let me make sure. Yeah. All right. Don't worry about it. Just gotta get it the best I can. If it's not there, then oh well. It's I gotta just do the best I can. That one's already there, so I don't have to cut it. Of course, it's hard to see if it's balanced on this table, because you gotta be kidding me, man. I cut them all the same length. You gotta be kidding me. Apparently this is still a little too long. I don't know how. It's the same length. Alright. Figure this out. Missed. 21, 7/8. I almost at a damn angle. 31, 7/8. Put it in my shed on that floor in there, that plywood floor. See how it looks in that way. both the same length, but not. I don't get it. I don't get that. I can't do any better than that. I don't know, man. It is what it is. I can't get it. If I keep cutting pieces off, then it ain't gonna be right at all. Hey, Daddy. You all right?
Oh man, my back is out of whack.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. Oh man.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. How's it that far much off? What is this pencil like a 3/16 of an inch? 31/7/8. Same length as the other side. 31/7/8. So how is it off so much? Is it because of where I'm sitting it at on the table? Possibly. Okay, well, what I got? Scrap wood. I can use to fix that. Hmm. Perhaps twisted. They're both the same length, but maybe these boards are a little bit twisted, and it's pulling this way, and that's the problem. It looks like this side is lower over here than it is over there. Which I built them all the same, but I built out of 2x4s, and 2x4s ain't always straight. Maybe I should have ran them through my wood planer or something. Just blow all the sawdust off and sand down around the screw holes, and then blow all the sawdust off, and then paint them up and try adjustable method. Let's see, what is this, 120? Yeah, that's what I want right there. Well then. Okay. Problem with the air compressor that I got is it's 3 gallons. It doesn't last very long. The little motor takes a while to build it back up. But it does get the job done. I'll take the rest of the 2x4s I got and make a tiered system. These guys right here, I have a bunch of these planter boxes that I built. Fence pickets. And we just ain't been selling. Someone told me, tier them. Put 1, 2, and 3 and all that. So I think we got a try. Move the camera real quick. Don't get shaky. Perhaps I should go close my power box. It's a bit windy today. Hey man, it needs to calm down. You guys are leaving chats. I can't see them for some reason. They're not showing up. And I'll get somebody to help me with that. Well, why can't I see them? It's because I got my... Is that why? No, I doubt it. I'm gonna leave that on. I'll be right back. Okay. So we'll start with the can that I already started using. Just Rust-Oleum. Let's see. Huh. Well, if you guys are leaving chats, I can't see them, but you know, I'll try to answer them after the live is done. I appreciate y'all joining. I do. So, let's see these things painted. Do it while the wind ain't blowing so hard. As you can see, this is my wood pile behind me. A lot of this wood was free from a guy that I know. I appreciated doing that. I gotta get used to using it. And the winds will start picking up again. Man, I can complain about it all I want. At least the wind's blowing. I don't know why I'm painting the top. Nobody's gonna see that. Here. Well, the gnats could be bad this year. Look at them all around me, man. Oh no. I don't know if you can see much of it, but it's starting to look good. Yeah. Throw that in the trash. Ooh, boy. Perhaps I should turn off the notifications so they don't sound on the live. You guys got any questions? Any questions? I'm more than happy to answer. Ask me about my process. You know, how long I've been doing it, stuff like that. You know, whatever. I'll tell you a little bit about it. When I paint stuff, normally I try to paint what I can get to. And then after the paint's dried for about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or so, I try to flip it over and try to get to the spots that I didn't get to. There's a lot of spots like down in there, on the corner on the inside of that one, I didn't get it very good, so later on I'll have to flip it over and get to it. Right now I'll just leave it alone, everything's wet. I'll get it all over my hands, just ruin it. Alright, on to the next one. The wind died down there. Take a water break. Come on now. Die down a little bit so I can spray without getting all over me. I just wondered, can you see me over here? Let me make sure. If not, I'll move it where you can see me. Barely. So let's turn it just a little bit. There we go. Airplane! Airplane! You'll likely hear a lot of them. We're over there's a pretty active flight path over us. Everything from little Cessnas like that, and twin engine planes, and then big jumbo jets, and even military aircraft like A-10s and F-15s. Well, jets. Unfortunately, F-15s, they always stay way up there where you can't see them, but you can hear them. Wish they'd come down a little lower. I got some on my hand. It wasn't dry yet. Woo! All right.
The stream is loading on my end.
Huh?
On my end, the stream is loading.
It's loading. Like it won't load in or something.
It's like the spinning thing in the stream is loading. The stream.
Bring here and show me. And if there's a problem, we'll fix it. Got some paint on my hands, daggone it. Oh well. Says there's something wrong with the stream on his end. All right. Get this spot here. Gotta get in all them nooks and crannies. And all them crevices. Crevasses.
Oh, now it's not.
There must have been an internet connection issue.
It was loading, but now it's not.
Oh, is it playing good? Let's see. Okay. Who said that, Michael? Castleberry? Appreciate it, Michael. Please share and subscribe. We would love it. There you go. Yeah, I can't. For some reason, it ain't showing the comments on mine. I don't know why it's not. Anyway, what you guys think? Let me know. Let's see. What can we do now while there's dry? I can go wash my hands real fast. This hand soap should do it. I'm not sponsored, I'm just showing you what I got. Mostly use that after I work on cars and stuff. Yeah, I do that too. Kind of a jack of all trades, you know. Broke man got to know how to do everything. Look at that. That stuff is amazing. Taking that paint right off. That's awesome. That way I won't mess up the other stuff I want to work on. Let me rinse my hands, and then we'll move the camera. Alrighty, we're gonna let them dry. I'll show you my wood planer. I got a lot of crap over here on everything. I need to clean it up, but there's my Bauer wood planer. Pretty good for a Harbor Freight tool. And then I got a Black & Decker saw that a man from my church gave me. Works pretty good, but man, I don't trust it. It don't have a fence. Hang on, let me set this down. So it's an 8 8¼ compound miter saw, and it doesn't have a fence anymore. And I was using a piece of wood that I drilled holes in and put the wood there as a fence, and woo, it's scared me quite a few times and everything. And it also doesn't have the spring, so thinking about retiring it. I got another one. It's a 10-inch DeWalt that I got given to me, and it has a fence, but it doesn't have like a plate to set on, and I just need to make a plate for it. And yep, one thing I've learned about this thing here, if any of you are interested in buying a wood planer from Harbor Freight, the Bauer one does pretty good. It's 12.5 inches wide, and it goes up pretty tall. It's 15 amp motor, but if you have the money, I'd spring for the Hercules model, or go get you a DeWalt or something. This one uses 2 blades, and the problem with it is it loves softwood, but anything hard like pecan or cherry and stuff like that, it doesn't like it. Hang on, I'll show you a piece. Well, this is a piece of pecan that I got, and was using to build stuff out of, and it don't really do well building little things out of. But running this through that machine, which I did, it'll leave a lot of striations and stuff. I call them striations. I guess there's probably a proper name for them and all that. But it doesn't cut it good, and it does not like it. It bogs it down a lot. But I can run pine, like this 2x4, there's yellow pine. I could run that through it without a problem. You know, it would just zzz, real quick, not bog down hardly any, as long as I don't have it set too deep. Real easy to use. Yeah, anyway, that's what I got. And then I have a 10-inch coming up Craftsman table saw right there, and it does pretty good. Bought that on Facebook Marketplace for about 90 bucks and replaced the blade on it with a new blade from Lowe's. Well, I think it's a 46 tooth or maybe 44 tooth, and it works pretty good. Detachable. It's a Craftsman. I tend to like Craftsman and Black & Decker stuff. I don't know why. I just like those brands. And I can raise the blade up. You know, I can pull this out. So this slides out to make it a wider work area, but the problem is eventually it kind of starts to droop. So I don't pull it out a lot. You'll see me use this pretty soon, probably today, because some of them cherry pieces I cut yesterday at the end of the stream, I'm going to take and run through and try to get them as straight on the sides as I can. I don't have a joiner. I wish I did. If I had a joiner, I'd just use that and run them through. But one day I'll get to a joiner. So let's pick that up. Got other stuff. Showed you all this yesterday. My Hyper Tough DA dual action sander. So let's come back over here. Alright. Everything is crooked, I'm sorry. I'm using a old cheapo stand from Walmart. I'm a broke man. Okay. Alright, so this is the cherry wood from yesterday. And what I was thinking about doing is, that one longer than the other one? No, about the same. So I will, what I'm going to do, what I plan to do, is build a coffee table out of this. And I'm going to use 2x4s I got left. I'll cut some really simple legs, and I'll just make some real simple legs, kind of like those and all that, and that way it'll be able to be sturdy enough, and we're gonna see how it comes out. First things first, I need to run these through and try to get them as straight as I can, and I'm gonna use the straightest edge to get a nice line, and then I'll line them up on my table saw and I'll run them through. Before we do that, I'll set up my table saw, but I need to clean up the area that I'm going to use. So, let's see. I need to figure out where I'm going to put all that wood. I'll move the camera where y'all can clean my stuff up. As you can see where all the sawdust is right there. That's where I usually run my table saw. He's not home, he left earlier. Here comes the train. Alright, let's clean all this stuff up. Boys love to go running to the train. I'll try to save these and use them as legs for some stuff that I want to build. Like some little planter boxes. this in the wood pile. Okay. Sorry, it's so loud. That's a freight train coming by. Turn it around so you guys can see me mark where I'm going to cut on the edge. I'm going to mark the first edge. I'm trying to take off as little as possible, but still get a straight kind of edge and everything. So that way everything lines up pretty good. Because I'm going to have to glue them together, and you got to have a pretty good edge to glue them together. Then I just line them up and use the edges as best as I can. I've learned to get the blade on the either side of where I mark it, so that way I can get the right width. So thank you, Austin. Appreciate it. Agua. Agua good. All right. Actually, before we do that, let me a little bit more. And then I want to make sure the blade is just above the piece. Okay. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Now that I got a flatter side, I can put it up against the fence right here, and then I can get an even straighter side on the other side. So now I just got to move it over a little bit. Just a hair. Just a little bit. Put it back. Grab that sliver and shot it down. I had once a piece come out and went bam right here, hit me in my gut. You got a big gut, if you can see. And that wasn't fun. Much better. Much better. Oh yeah, much better. And see, now you got these two pieces here, and when you put them together, that's not the best joint, but it's much better than what I had because it was wavy. I'll show you. See, it's kind of wavy like this, you know. And that's just where I guess the tree was, or how the guy cut it, you know. And because this wood here is from a guy that lives near me, and he has his own sawmill. So anyway, let's do this side. That'll work. Let me get on this side. setting. I gotta have it out. Something I always try to do is have a healthy dose of respect for these machines. They do not care about you or your limbs or your fingers. Hey, Mama. Huh? Really? Dang. 2 days away? Well, tomorrow. Alrighty. For now, we'll run these through the planer. Get them to probably about 7/8 of an inch thick. Oh, we'll see. Well, now they're 1 1 16. So that's fairly thick. What I need to do is get all this roughness off. You know, get it down to pretty smooth. Hang on, difference? This is rough and everything, and then this is smoother. And that's what I want. Smoother and more flat. So I'm gonna move the camera over there so you can watch me do it. But you don't want to be in it? Well, it'll only be for like a second or something. Let me get a little bit closer, but I don't want to trip over the camera, the tripod, and all that. I think it's gonna be pretty loud, so yeah. I wish it showed the comments. I can't see no comments right now, but oh well. You see this table? I've had this table since we moved here. It's been 4 or 5 years, and done a lot on it, so now it's getting rickety. It's about time for me to build a new table. Probably should move this over there on that table. It would be a lot more stable. That's a good idea. Toss you down there and you get out my way. I don't need this piece. Oh, I forgot how heavy that is. That's much more. So I don't know if you can see it. But that pine wood, the heartwood stuff, the tabletops is real sappy, and you can stick a stick on there. Jeez. I might have to give me some goof off and run that through, because it's not good. I don't know where that scraper is at all. I got one around here somewhere. bad. I'll be standing in front of the camera, so I'm gonna move over here. But I keep moving the camera. I'm sorry. Just keep. There we go. That should do it.
Camera both at the same time. Don't let me go. That's the bottom.
Fine. Almost. It is 1/16 of an inch. I think I'll be happy with that. That's good. That'd be a very thick coffee table. So we're gonna try to get them all that way. If we can't get the rest of the boards to 9/16, then I'll go ahead and take them down to 7/8 of an inch. Now I gotta go back up and then make sure it feeds through, and then basically do the same thing over and over again. do that. Little spot right there. Let's check the thickness. So I don't know if you can see it, but it dug out this section right here. There's a whole line going across here, and it dug it out. That's one another issue with this wood planer. It did it on this side too. This right here is just like a little bit deeper than this section here, and you can feel it more instead of seeing it. If I was to start sanding it, you'd be able to see it a little bit better. But for some reason, when you run these in on this one, it likes to dig on that one spot, and then the rest of it runs fine. I don't know why it does that. There's some fixes I could use, make a sacrificial board and everything you run through first. A guy told me, and I just keep forgetting to do that. Oh yeah, I gotta check the thickness. So up here at where it's digging, it's almost 7/8 of an inch. The rest of it's 9/16, or actually halfway between 7/8 and 9/16. So I may have to take them all down to 7/8. Sorry about that, guys. Whoops, I hit it with my foot. if you can see that, but all the red, the different reds and stuff. That's gonna look good when I hit this clear coat. It's so cool. Hey, Daddy. So cool to be able to, huh? Pretty much. That's about what Young Live is, almost. If I'm gonna do it, might as well let other people hear me. Anyway, this is gonna look really good later. It's so cool that I could do this, that I could take a piece of wood, a board that's rough, and plane it down to a nice plank of wood and make something else out of it. And I think I figured out why it was chipping, like digging at the end. This board is kind of bowed a little bit up in here. So it is what it is, I guess. You know, working with what you got kind of thing. Alright, so let's check the thickness on them. I'm going to give me a dust mask. Alright, so that one is just under 7/8 of an inch. I may take it down to 3/4 because it's not consistent all the way through. This one is 7/8 of an inch. Yeah, okay. Oh, 7/8 would be alright. What I wanted. That one's 7/8. Okay. That one isn't though. So yeah, run that up through a few more times. Come back up a little bit. Okay, they're all 7/8. Okay, so I'm done with that now. Unplug all this. Oh my goodness. I got a pile of shavings down here. Well, I done moved you guys all over the world today. In the last 2 hours. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Man, I didn't know that. Okie dokie pokey. I'm gonna move you a little bit closer to this. That's good right there. Come on, Chad, get it right. Okay, so this one I'm going to need to run through again on my table saw and straighten up a little bit, because probably this one too, but right here there's like a gap, like a gap, and there's some gaps here. And that's the problem with not having a joiner. If I had a joiner planer, I could just take one edge and run it through, and it would just take that edge and turn it straight, but I don't have that yet. So let's just run this through one more time. I'll turn the camera so you guys can see it. I just want to take just a little bit off, just on that side to straighten it out. So that should do it. So it wasn't that board. It wasn't that board, it was another board. Well, come on now. Well, that didn't, is that right? Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. That didn't really fix it. So I'm just going to go with it. I'll sand all this down, get my sander, and make it as good as I can. That's smooth. I'll have to get me a dust mask. I missed. Let me check. Live 4 minutes? Oh, okay. Hour and 1:30. I just thought to tell you why I'm doing that, sanding the edges. So if you look carefully, you can see all these saw marks where the saw is rotating and it's cutting the wood. And some are higher, some spots are higher than normal, mostly because it's not staying straight or something. So I'm trying to remove all the saw marks and give me a smooth surface all the way across to glue with. So far it's working pretty decently. That's a nice tape measure.
That's mama's.
Oh, that's probably one of the ones she got from Matt that he left behind or something.
You got a 35-inch two by two piece over there that she can use to.
Yeah, probably. Go check. What's she need it for?
She put in a curtain rod and he's propped up
No.
in the middle.
Yeah.
One of these will do.
Okay.
You need or what?
No, not right now. They just scrap whatever you need them for. Just go take them. Take them. Huh?
Use it.
Yeah. You just gotta push it. There you go.
I bought a coat rack to go from one end of the thing to the other end of the cabinet,
Mhm.
so I can get the clothes off the couch because I have nowhere to put clothes.
Yeah, I understand.
And need something to prop it up in the middle. And that's what he's. Did he tell you that?
Yeah, he told me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, he done told me. Yeah. Go ahead. Have at it. There's plenty of wood there. Plenty there. I got a bunch.
Yeah. All
Alright, I think that's enough of that nonsense. I think I might need need to cut this in and make it a little bit straighter. Because that thing is crooked. So what we'll do, no. We'll do it on the table saw. So what we'll do is, I'm gonna mark it just like the little edge of it, there we go. I don't want to take a lot off. Got that very straight. Yep. Back to the table saw. Man, come on. We'll use a table saw. We'll use a table saw as like a table. Look.
Underneath the top.
That work?
Yeah.
There's some more in that box over there. I just want to throw away and burn. You know why? If you need them, might be smaller ones. I just, you know, tying it up. It's kind of. Ooh, hate that. Hate that. It's not that thing's fault. It's just the boards just aren't straight like I want them to be. You know, could glue these two together, and after they tighten everything, glue them in the end. Then I could pull them together and glue them together. I don't know. It takes longer. I think I'll be ready for what I wanted to do for anyway. We'll come back to this. We'll go over there and finish painting them other pieces. Y'all see that pretty good? All right, now that these are fairly dry, I'll flip them over. Flip them over and paint them. This is far more important to finish than that is anyway, because this is for someone's already paid for most of it. That's right. I do commission stuff. As long as you're within my area. Not ship stuff out, I don't know. Where's that wind? Die down a little bit. Even if the wind did die down, I'd be aggravated every time. We're gonna shake it up real good. Thunder? That's not what thunder. I have this thunder and then I'll go home and go inside and scream arc raiders. That's right, play arc raiders. Fun game. Anyway, what I'm doing now is I got all the corners and everything, going back over the screw holes and where the screws are. Make sure all the screws are painted black. Attention to detail, man. Say the devil's in the details. That looks pretty good. Alright. If anything you guys like to see me build, just leave a comment, let me know, and I'll look it up and do my best to build it. We're not leaning the stream though. I'm gonna move the camera again. All right, back on to the cherry coffee table. Give me a drink of water first. Okay. All right. Okay. So, now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I could probably go ahead and glue these two together. Put some glue on the ends, clamp them down, let them sit, I got four 36-inch bar clamps, and I wonder. That's one way to tell if my 12-inch ones will fit. No, they will not. So, yeah. Ah, that hurt. God, dog it. Bar clamps. All right. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. I could just go ahead and glue these three together, but still gonna have that issue there where they don't tighten up like I want them to. If I make that one board though, probably won't make it too many cuts when you don't know what you're doing or what you want to build. Clean this edge up. See, it's kind of gouged up. I'm gonna cut it and clean it up. Make it work a little better for me. See that line? That's why I wasn't sitting right. Keep a holding block. Better. Not the best, but it's better. Huh. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. How's that worse? I mean, how's that worse? Uh, okay. Really needs to do a cross cut on my table saw, but that just ain't gonna work. So, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna forget that. I'll just cut all that off. And there you go. That irritates me so bad. It does. It really does. Okay. I'd like somebody to tell me how wood glue works, because man, this stuff, it gets in there and it holds like crazy. It's pretty sweet how it holds. And before I do this, let's open these up. These are bar clamps. Oh, not bar clamps, the parallel clamps. Come on. Get in there. Oh, why did I go down that far? Oh, well, too late now. Stuff reminds me of the school glue. You know, the old white glue you get had at school. Elmer's, I think it was. Wonder if it works the same. Okay, wipe that stuff off. Old ratty towel. Looks like I need to do this differently. You gotta get out of my way, table saw. Okay. All right. Let's try this again, shall we? Ah, these batteries don't last long. Okay. Here's the irritating part. The fourth one is holding the thing up. Okay. So I guess I'll use my other clamps. I watch a lot of carpenter guys on YouTube, and they always have like a crazy amount of clamps. And all of them's like, dang man, do you really need all them clamps? Yes. Yes, they do. They do need all those clamps. I'm starting to learn that you could never have too many clamps. Okay. Here's my hand.
Something turned into a damn major job, man.
Yeah. The thing for mama?
Yeah, I was gonna try to fix it where it won't fall, you know.
Yeah.
Then all of the falls and the rods put together in the middle, and I'm trying to. If she bumped it, I'm gonna screw it into the table so it won't fall.
It's working a lot better, chat. It's working a lot better. Should have done this from the beginning. I just didn't think about it. Rookie mistake. I don't even think that's going together like it should. Yeah, that. Really? all that glue done rubbed off. Let's try again then. You know what? I just thought of something too. The glue won't stick to this tape. Come on now, stick to the wood. Hey, bud.
Hey there.
Thank you. Where's Jacob?
Welcome. No, he's in the house to give me his card.
Oh, okay. I thought he went with you. How'd it go? You give him the thing?
It's torn down.
Okay. All right. Now we got that handled. The other two are taped up. You live and you learn, huh? We'll re-glue all this. One at a time, though. One at a time. We got some junk in there. That's not good. This stuff does not come out fast at all. You gotta really squeeze, man. It's on my nerve. I do not like this Gorilla. I like the Type Bond 3, man. I don't like the Gorilla stuff. I guess it's just so thick or something. I don't know, but I don't care for it. Type Bond 3 to me is the better one, but I done used all that. Goes up and dries up in there. Jeez, what a crap. This is not going how I wanted it to. Okay. I'll clean this stuff off my hands. Cloudy again, like it's gonna rain. Alright. Right on my fingers again.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can tie it together. Yeah. That looks better. Yeah. The glue squeeze out. That's what I want to see. A little bit. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay. Oh, well, I get it. Not that exciting watching glue dry. So. Okay. I'm gonna take this over there, set it on a pallet, and let it do its thing. Oh, that's heavy. Blue drip. I gotta get that up. Oh. About tired. I gotta sit down and take a break. Okay. Oh man. Yep. All right, now it's about time to get these things, get the legs mounted to them. Lay that one down there. Lay this one down here. Let's go check and see if those legs are completely dry. Okay, they're pretty dry. We'll go ahead and attach them to the tabletops. Do one at a time. I'm drinking enough water. One at a time. Because if I put both up here, they're gonna fall over and make me mad, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be mad. Well, that look cool. That looks good, man. Looks real nice. So, anyway, let's work on this one. Bring it right here. Everything lined up. one doesn't fit on this one. Well, it ain't the one I used on it, but it's alright. It'll fit. Okay, so this one isn't lining up like I want it to. So that means it was for the other one. So we'll go get the other one. Funny how things don't line up sometimes. I don't understand how it's so off, you know? I don't understand how that's so wobbly, man. I don't know. I don't understand. It has to be the quality of the 2x4s. I got everything lined up, man. I'm so careful. This thing makes me so mad. So careful to make sure everything was good. And it's still not right. Fucking sense. Oh. It is what it is. Let's roll with it. Trying to make it look good and look right because, you know, pay for it. People pay for stuff and they expect it to be good. Okay. Come on, man. Ain't gonna be hard to open. Already opened you yesterday. Getting tired and aggravated. Man, that might go through. Oh, that can come out through the top. It's too long. It's 2.5 inches, so it's too long. I'll go to the other ones I got. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. 1 7/8 on each side is better than trying to get both on. There's 2 inches on each side. Yeah, I figured that would be a problem. Not as much of a problem as it was. Okay. Got some glue on my hands. Okay, got one in there. Good. Ain't going nowhere. That's what I want. Them in the screws. I gotta be careful what I say. I don't put the stuff back. Come on, Chad. Quit hitting the screws, man. Isn't it? I'm hitting. Hell. Alright, let's just get these screws in and just don't worry about it, man. Put them in where you can. Better look ugly on the bottom than on the top, right? Okay, so now I got to remember where the screws are. Kind of drill at an angle. Faced this problem last time. Some of the wood was in the way, and I had to work around it. I got to do a better job of getting it right. Also hit the screws that are going that way to hold that up. So my biggest concern is making sure that the bottom of this screw, or top or whatever the pointed end, doesn't come through on the top of the tabletop or bench. Oh, funny. Okay, come on, man. Work with it here. Yes, huh? I thought you went with them earlier.
No, I get up to my cards and we pay for my thing. I mean, you so.
Okay.
No, I see. I get paid for it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you paying for it. I've been at it. Most of the day. I thought we were going to take a break. I'm just watching.
2 but 12 likes.
Hang here. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to even one of me and Russell just eating the flavor today.
You're 18, buddy. You ain't got to ask me. mean, I know we gotta take you up there, but
He said he's gonna come. He's thinking about coming up here later on with a Honda. He's gonna like skating with him.
like I said, dude, you're 18, dude. You ain't gotta ask me about that. You're a grown man, son. You can go do whatever you want. As long as it's not crazy or illegal.
I thought the table would be bigger than that.
No, well, no, that's what she wanted. She wanted the same width as the benches, but she wanted the length longer.
So you could do bigger tables than that if you wanted to.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could.
You made this one by
This
yourself.
thing is. I got to do better. See this? This is bowed. This is done bowed up, and I'm hoping that when I screw everything down, it'll pull it tight, and then it won't bow as much. Guess we'll find out, won't we?
Work you all day, every day, till you back. That's how back in the old days.
That was. Yeah.
I can start fires with it. That's that pine.
All right. It didn't come through that backside. Good. I gotta get my screws out. There we go. 6 more screws. Starting to see some spots I missed on the paint. What am I doing? I felt it move a little bit, so there's a screw there, so don't move no more. Okay. Lock it in place. best I could. I guess they're as good as it's going to get, really. At least at my skill level. Thinking about painting the bottom side of this, like tape everything else off and paint under here. I want to hide the pencil marks that I drew. And two, I'm going to paint this, and last time I did it I still got overspray, so to avoid that, just, you know, tape it off and paint it. Missed a spot there. Missed a spot there. Yep. I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, let's take them off and easy, Jack. Oh. Damn. I could have sanded that better than that. Well, if you don't know how to build them, you know, if you just look at them from a distance, they look pretty good. Some 50-yard fakes, huh? It's all right. They, you know, the best I could do, and they're going outside from what she told me. So that don't mean I make bad quality. Just do the best I can. Well, yeah. I think I'm gonna leave them like that. Let me see. Let me show you. Well, so there they are. Black legs painted like she wanted. Tabletops unfinished, and all that. They look so nice. Might need to hit them one more time with some 220 grit to really make that shine and get out any imperfection. That stuff right there is so sticky from this tree sap. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think that's going to conclude my live for today. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, and check us out on Facebook at CNK Laser Engraving. We got a lot of pictures and stuff on there, and you can follow us on there, and I try to keep stuff up on that so everybody can have something to look at. Thank you.